Hey, how y'all doing? It's the Hit Factor again, man. Back at it again. Today I am Jeremy Robinson, your host as always, and today we have Mrs. Austin Moss. How you doing? Introduce yourself.
I'm doing good. How you guys doing? I'm Austin Moss, currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm an information security analyst at General Motors, which I transitioned in about almost 2 months ago, in a few days. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Awesome. So new position.
Yes.
That's cool. So what made you want to major in management information science?
So it's kind of funny. I wasn't planning on majoring in MIS, but I started off as computer engineering. My
Okay.
mom knew I was good at math and science, so I went with that. Got into some of the coursework, and I was like, maybe I need to add some business classes to this once I get the core foundation of logical thinking, algorithms, and things of that nature, because business is important and understanding the business is important as well.
Right.
So I think tying those two together and doing a little research at my university, I saw that they had MIS. So I was like, okay, boom, this is it. I'm going to get through these 4 years and we're going to move on.
That's amazing, man. I actually didn't hear a lot about MIS, but we had CIS.
Okay.
And I decided to do just computer science, but I did take some of those business courses because I was a computer science and computer engineering major.
Okay.
I had a chance to attend CAU and Northeastern University, so it was cool. Great two experiences. But I like that. I got to look more into MIS because
Yeah, so
I
actually,
saw it.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, MIS, that's new. Like I never heard of that. I like that.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how it was for me too. So upperclassmen actually was like, "Hey, Austin, you should check it. Look at this. Like, you see this curriculum? It offers both." And I was like, "Oh wow, I never heard of it." So like, "Oh yeah, I'm with this. I want to do this." So I stuck with it after that. Finished, the tech classes, intro to Java, programming to all those hardcore classes.
Right.
I struggled with. Um, so that's how that went.
That's cool. Yeah, I know that program principles, all that stuff. That dude got that'll make or break you. Like, look, this major ain't for me. So, how important is it to have internships and co-ops while in college?
I think it's very important because I think where I am now, really, I'm here because of the experience I have. Because I think the university offers a lot of opportunities that you don't know of, but you just have to reach out and get to know the professors at that level because they have money. Like your school, HBCUs, I know my alma mater, they have money and they want to invest in their students. So I think that having those experiences is important because it gives you a different perspective. It makes you ask more questions, come out of your comfort zone, and I think that's really important. I know that was my experience, so
Yeah,
I
same
think
as
it's vital.
me too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of when I at CAU, a lot of students be like, man, how you worked in NASA this summer? How you did that? So you can do it too. Just the people to reach out to. And like you are right, our school, it may seem like we don't have a lot of money, but they do be having money. They pull it out of somewhere and be like, hey, here you go, scholarship. I need you to go here this summer. So I'm thankful for that. And then I hope to keep seeing that in the HBCUs and keep it going.
But also too, I didn't know this until like I matriculated into more of senior status. The schools do have money for you to do research on campus as well as do internships, and I think those experiences too are equivalent to having internships, doing research, and gaining knowledge with those things as well. So doing research and internships at your school, I think they're very beneficial.
Got you. That is amazing that you brought it up. I was actually able to do that as a work study, do research as a work study, and that actually helped me to learn Python, man. I had to learn it on my own, like had the book and everything. But I was like building this thing for this guy, and I ended up creating an app to do some things on campus for him that made it easier. And I learned Python, and we kept a connection because he was always like, "Hey, man, you can put this on your resume. You learn how to do Python." Because
Was
at
it
the
paid?
time, yeah, it was paid.
Yeah, they pay pretty good too. I just want to say they pay pretty
Mm-hmm.
good. Like you may be surprised if they pay really good when you
Right.
research.
When I first saw that first check, I was like, this is why I be here. I used to be there late. I used to get out of class probably 3, be there till like 6, 7 p.m. with the grad students. Like
Okay.
they used to be in their lab working and things of that nature. So it was a great experience. So how is it working in info security?
It's really good. Security is a broad spectrum. So just getting my hands on a lot of different technologies, talking to different people. I'm an analyst, so I interfere with the business and the technical side. So just having those two types of roles coming straight from a development role is different to have to communicate to them. On top of putting my security hat on, and being able to explain things to them, and at the same time communicating with the tech folks and the business folks. It's hard to communicate to both of those. They understand different languages, I guess you could say. So having to break that down, and security is evolving, so you can always learn something new. At GM well, my team is very family oriented, and so that makes a lot of difference. So right now, security, I like it. Where I'm at now is really structured, and the processes are mature and in place. So that makes a difference as well. So in my space in security, I say I like it a lot so far.
Ooh, I need it. So basically what you're telling me is I need to move security.
Yeah, you should.
So yeah, man. So I like that, man. I always like my security classes, but I never got to touch security side. But if I ever do, I definitely have to reach out to you because
Yeah, you definitely should.
definitely got to look into that. How important is it to learn skills outside of your daily tasks at work?
I think it's very important. And a lot of places they offer the opportunity to learn new stuff also while on the job. But whether it's doing a master's level course or degree, pursuing that, I consider that as going beyond, in a sense, for the time being, to learn new skills, as well as obtaining certs, just learning a course on Udemy. They have some really good courses out there for any certs or any technical thing like Python, like you mentioned, JavaScript. I think it's very important to at least do 45 minutes to an hour every day of something else that you want to learn.
Yeah, it actually does help you. And I say like tech field or any field because I do those things. Kind of chilled on it since I'm getting my MBA now, but I definitely gotta get back on it when I get done with that because it got me ahead in school. A lot of people like, hey, you work on this? How you know how to do this? Like, hey man, go to Udemy. Look, Harvard offering classes. Go here, it's free. So I'm with you on that.
Also the boot camps too. Like if you do like a 2-week boot camp or something, just every 6 months, I think that suffice as well.
Keep you sharp.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you. I like that. I haven't done boot camp since it's been a while. Need to do it.
But if you want to do it quick,
right.
I say that's the way to go versus dragging it out and stuff. Because I find myself, like I said, I'm in an EBT program too. So like I find myself dragging it out. Learning something new. So a boot camp would just be like structured. You do it for 2 weeks or 5 weeks and you're done. And then you look into something else versus, I get sometimes like, do I want to learn something new right now? So.
So yeah, I need to do that then. What you're telling me, I need to challenge myself.
Right. It's hard though.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. Because you think about all the things we got going on outside of work and you be like, look, man, should I do this? Yeah. And you're like, go ahead and do it. So I'm going to listen to you. So how have your mentors helped impact your career?
A lot. So mentors from, like I said, at the university, getting resources and money to do internships, I consider those as mentors, just to help guide you to the next level. At GM, I think mentors are very important. I know in undergrad, I was like very shy to myself, but I made it a point to when I went into this career to branch out outside of organizations, get to know people, potentially gain mentors, and so they can help guide me. If I didn't feel comfortable asking my manager, I wanted to make sure that I could ask my mentor to that kind of manager or vice versa. So I think that's very important. And some mentors always say it's about your performance, your brand, and the sponsor. You need those things to be successful. And I kind of stick with me because it's very important that you obtain a mentor and you have connections to grow your career.
I got you. Yeah, I like that, man, because mentors I feel like they are a staple in how we're going to go forward, things of that nature. So
especially when they look like you. So especially, that makes a difference.
It does.
It makes a lot of days easier than others.
You get people to know you got somebody looking out for you. That's all you feel better.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Why is it important for Black people to be in the tech field?
So more of us in the tech field, it brings more diversity, a different perspective on things. And ultimately it gives us the opportunity to bring more of us in. I know for me, my ultimate goal always is to let the elevator down for somebody else. So, just being able to be in the room or the building and be able to help somebody get where you are. I think that's mostly why important is for us to be prominent and present.
Yeah, I really think that too. I even know COVID happened, but me being working from home, a lot of guys I asked that was graduating from CAU was like, "Hey, bro, y'all got jobs, man? You a recruiter yet?" And I'm like, I actually asked to do that before COVID happened, man. But now it's kind of been on hold because we not knowing how we gonna meet people, things that. And my boss was like, "I'm gonna get back with you on it." But I definitely try to stay in people's ear, even outside of GM. I try to go to other companies and have some friends that work at other companies that I can pull a couple strings.
Yeah,
Like,
always good to always have those streets. No matter if you're happy at your job, just have those avenues. Just like, okay, I have this, I have that. You can't be content or settled because you never know what's gonna happen.
you never know. And be like, look, I don't like it no more. Now I got frat brothers too, so hey man, how y'all doing? Look, I need to move. Da da da.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing, man.
It definitely is.
So I like that. So what's your it factor? Why you do what you do?
I do what I do, just like I said, to let the elevator down for somebody else and to inspire somebody to say, you can do this. Like, you have my support. You have people who look like you here. You may not have the skills now. You acquire them, just work hard, and everything will fall into place. Because I've seen that happen to me. It's crazy. As long as you work hard, do the best that you can, everything kind of works out. So of course you're gonna go through hard times, but that's my factor. Just letting everybody let people know that they can do it, they can achieve it, and they can be to where I'm at or where they want to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, you gotta have some hard times. You gotta feel so you can know what it is to succeed, man. Kind of tell young boys that all the time, like, hey, man, y'all gotta do this. Why this happening? But look, good is happening now, and happen later, and you don't know how it felt till you fail at something. But of course, at work, I mean, I had to learn this too. A year and a half there at work, and just being out of school, I had to learn that as long as I do my work, do it to the best of my abilities, I'm gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But at first I was like, yeah, they expect me to do this. I got to do this. And then once I talked to my manager and a couple of people, it was like, look, man, slow down. You ain't going to be the greatest at this.
You always feel like it's pressure on yourself. Like you have to, like you want to prove yourself, but sometimes it's like you get this task, you get this assignment, it's like your heart drop. Like, how am I going to get this done? Like, but you just have to take a deep breath. Like, that's why mentors come into place. Just having the resources in the network, because it's going to all work out. You just got to take it all in first. And that's a part of the process. So once you understand that, it's history.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what happens. So that's pretty much what happens all the time. I kind of get overwhelmed. And I'm like, look, you know what, Jeremy, you're going to be okay. Now I talk to somebody like, look, man, you worry about that for no reason. Look, 2 months from now, you're not even going to be on that project no more.
Exactly.
You're going to be doing that. That's kind of what happens. Yeah. Don't get stressed out. I'm working by myself. You're not going to be working on that for long by yourself. It's okay. So what's your ultimate career goal?
I want to be a CIO. Ultimately,
you're going to be a CIO.
Yeah, I'm going to be a CIO. More specifically, I want to be a CIO of the WNBA because I love basketball. And I think that just having that experience of being able to be around the sport and then, just having that position as well, do tech and just to be around it, I think that would be amazing.
That's amazing. Like, that's amazing right there. Like, when I cut the video, I'm definitely going to cut right there. Like, I want to be a CIO. Well, I'm going to be a CIO of the WNBA. I'm going to make sure these women get their money.
Exactly. So, and it's awesome, all the stuff and all the, all the things going on now in the world, the platform that the WNBA is having, even though they don't show the games like NBA. Those things are still going on. They're very vocal. So I think that's very impressive to me, and to where I want to go. It seems like that would be a good fit just based on the things that they're having and the volume they're having in the community. So
that's going to be amazing. I can see it happening. I actually support you on that because that's not that hard. It sounds like it's that hard to do, but I don't think it's that hard to do. Us getting through college was hard. Now we through it. It's like, hey.
Getting through grad school is hard and working is hard, but you get through it, right?
Right. When we get this grad degree, we're like, okay, that's cool. Am I going to go back to school? I don't know. I really don't. But, hey, you paid me to go back. I'll go back.
Right.
So that's kind of how it goes. But I like that. That's the greatest. Since this episode probably 16.
Oh, wow. I'm elated.
That's the first time I heard somebody say, I want to be a CIO, and kind of know what everybody else be like, I want to do this, And not saying I'm not knocking anyone else. I think.
Yeah, I never said yeah.
But
It's like I
that's
said,
amazing.
specific. Like that's one of my ultimate goals. So
Yeah, that's an amazing goal
yeah.
to have. Do you have any questions for me?
How do you like your role in your transition from college, and how we kind of talk about it, but how has it been for you?
So I am thankful of it. I'm thankful to be a developer. I actually didn't want to do any code. Believe it or not, me being a computer science person, that's kind of all of us. Like, we don't want to code at
Yeah.
all. I want to be a BA, man. I want to write this song and tell you what to do.
I want to be a PM. Yeah.
Right. But I actually like it. I like the freedom of, hey, the business saying, hey, I want you to do this, this, and this. And you're like, look, I really can't do that. But this is what we can do. And I kind of be that young guy to sit there and say, all right, look, can you train me for 2 days, 3 days, show me what I need to do? And at first, like I said, it was kind of like, am I doing it right? Now it's like, okay, I'm doing the best I can. When it's done, it's done. Hey, what's the due date? Oh, it's October. Okay, cool. It's going to be done before October. And it's kind of teaching me what I want to do. So I want to be a college professor soon.
Okay.
So what I'm kind of doing is I want to learn this so that I can go and teach students how to operate in corporate America and, go up that ladder. Because a lot of students have professors that haven't went and been in the field. And I feel like I have enough experience to say, hey, I can go teach a student. This is what I was doing when I was in development versus saying, this is what I think you would be doing, So I really thank GM for that move. And I think all my internships, any other opportunities that I had before kind of prepared me for the moment. So I think I'm kind of prepared. I have my good days, my bad days, but most of the time it's good days, I don't be stressed out at work.
You want to teach at HBCU, or you not?
To be honest, that's the ultimate goal. If I can do that, that'd be amazing. I'm pretty sure I can. But I teach anywhere, online, community college, whatever, I do that until I can get to HBCU, or if it starts off like that at first, I do that. Then I have a lot of other ventures that I am a part of. I'm an author too, so I kind of gonna keep writing books. I'm working on a comic book as of now. I already have a book that's on Amazon now. It's been out since like 2018. It's called Black Man. Kind of tell a little bit about my life and things of that nature. So I kind of gonna keep pushing those and write some more. Just doing a lot of other little things, bringing more income and kind of tell young people that they can do anything they want to do, Then I could tell them in a couple more years that I had a lady that's the CIO of the WNBA, So
on my way, I'll be recruiting heavy.
I got you.
So what's some of the things? If you could go back and change anything that has happened in your career or in college up to this point, is there anything that you would change or do differently?
To be honest, I think I would have decided on another university than Northeastern University. I would have took my talents to Auburn University and actually finished the engineering degree.
Okay.
Because I didn't. I actually decided to come back to Clark, finish my computer science degree, and I kind of would have. Sometimes I do think about like, what if I would have went to Auburn or did this, But I'm thankful of it. But that's one of the biggest things I think I would have done. Because going up to Northeastern, it was hard. I didn't know a lot of things that were going on. But at Auburn, I had a lot of friends, people I knew. Try to step outside my norm, but it did grow me up a lot though.
Okay, that's good.
Through the bad times, it kind of taught. We always think about the bad times, but it kind of taught me that everything we can have a plan, but everything is not set to go that way. So what the best thing you can take from every opportunity need to be a failure or a success. What can I take away from the situation? And it also made me an older person because it grew me up. I had to be on my own, wash my clothes, couldn't go see my family as much, and I had to stay on the top of the schoolwork and things of that nature. Once the year got over, I was like, look, I'm stressed out, going back home, gonna go back to school, gonna get this degree. I remember that's why I love HBCUs. I came back to Clark and I was like at a point of like, am I gonna graduate? Like, how long it's gonna take? I don't care how long it's gonna take. Let me know. Came back to a full ride, thank God, came back to teachers, my professor telling me straight up, and my advisor, like in the room, like, look, I'm gonna get you out of here in a year. Might get you out of here in a couple more. We don't know how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna be a year. He ended up graduating a year, 3 point something, was happy, then had the job. So God works in mysterious ways. So
He does. I know a lot of people, because I know I was like this coming into GN, coming out of college. I was like pretty much going meeting with my mentors, like how can I be successful? What can I do? And they would always tell me if there was a book on how to be successful, everybody would be reading it and it would be sold off the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
You have to write your own path. And so I think that another reason that mentors are important because they can't dictate how your career goes, but they can guide you. They
Right.
can give you, challenges. They can deter you from something or make you go another way. So I think that it's important to know that there's no path to success.
Mm-hmm.
It takes coming out of your
Like,
comfort zone. It takes learning. It's a plethora of things. So I think that that's important to know because coming out of college, I was like a chicken with my head cut off. Like I want to be successful. What do I need to do? And
right.
there's no straightforward answer.
That kind of was that brick wall for me to say, hey, look, wait a minute. This is what you should be doing. This is how you're going to do it. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But it's not going to kill you if it doesn't work.
Right.
Like a lot of us think that it's going to kill us. And then also the black thing kind of got to me too because it was like, I'm black. I got to be great. I got to do this. It's got to
Exactly.
be great. And then once I got back, it was like, shoot, Mr. Robinson, going from the school, you're going to have a job. It's going to happen. I was like, God has brought me this far to drop me off here. So that's why once I got a good couple months at GM, I was like, you know what, man, let me start me a podcast, help some people out, because I got tired of being in school in the computer science program. Every time I look for flex and tech or something, even if I'm not teaching anything, I learned over time that just because I have people on here showing you the faces of it, it's going to make people want to go in the tech field even more. Like, wait a minute, man, like they doing this? If I would have saw something like this, it would have made me a better.
And being real about it. So it makes a big difference. So
right. Because some people can only be cookie cutter. This is how it's gonna. No, it's not gonna go like that.
It's not.
No. So yeah, man. So I thank you for that question, though. I thank you for today, and that's the it factor. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Mrs. Austin. Finally got you.
Yes. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's been a
no
blast.
problem. And I'll begin with you soon.
Okay. Sounds good.